Hello, hello, hello. It is Tuesday night, y'all. Build Your Salon Business Tuesday Talk. I'm so excited tonight, as I am every night. I hope you are excited every night. We've had a long, busy, successful day, and it's time to get down to some news, to share with you some things that's going on in the industry, in your area, around your area, near your area, things that you can participate in that you may not even know what's going on. Build Your Sublime Business Talk is all about you, the professional, bringing you news, bringing you trends, bringing you information, bringing you latest updates on on the industry, things that you could absolutely use inside of your business. Give you some tips, give you some tricks, give you some strategies. If you've watched any of our shows, we are always dropping knowledge, me and my special guest. And I'm going to get to my special guest in a little bit. I'm excited for tonight, as I am every night, to talk to someone different that's in the industry, to bring to you what is going on in their area, to bring to you what they have going on, so that we can broaden our knowledge. We can share the things that we have coming forward. So this show is where we're going to discuss beauty and business. I want to bring to you the trends. I want to give you advice. I want to bring you special guests on that you may not even know about, that are contributing great things to our industry. And more importantly, let me go ahead on and introduce myself so we can jump on into this show. I'm so excited. I can't wait. Just hang on in there. But what I want you to do while I introduce myself is go ahead on and hit that share button. Share this out, share this out, share this out, because remember, sharing is key to get to the next level. Sharing what your knowledge is and the things that you have been through and the things that you have overcome is going to be key for you to get to your next level. So I want you to go ahead on and tap that share button real quick. Go ahead on and share this out. I am ElishaMonique, salon stylist coach, product development consultant, and salon business builder expert. I partner with salons and salon suite stylists and owners to give you the tools and strategies that you need. We work on your back end so that you can continue to work on your front end and build that team, your clientele, increase those retail revenue sales, and develop your hair product line. Now, ultimately, when we work together, first and foremost, I have to understand where you are in your business. I don't just jump into your business and destroy everything and rebuild it up, but I have to know what your goals are, where you are trying to go, so that I can successfully create a strategy that's going to be easy for you to implement, so that you can see the results that you want immediately. This is how you create a 6-figure, 7-figure, 8-figure beauty business, by having those strategies that help you, specifically you, grow your business, not the salon down the street. And I want you to think of this for a moment. The salon down the street has nothing to do with you. So when I partner with you, I am giving you the strategies that you can implement right now to see results immediately. Now, this is what Build Your Salon Business Talk is all about. To bring you strategies, to give you trends, to give you news, to give you things that you can absolutely use right now to help you advance in your career, take your business to the next level, or whatever your goals and aspirations may be. Now, we have a guest on tonight, and I can't say enough about our guests. I'm tongue-tied. I don't even know where to start. I can't. Okay, so our special guest tonight is Diane Corchado-Fields. And I hope I pronounced that right, because I had to put a little Puerto Rican flair on that name right there. She'll correct it if I'm wrong. But Diane has been a stylist in the industry for some odd years. I'm going to let her explain that. But I want to bring her on as a special guest because she is doing something big right now in the Jacksonville, Florida area. Now, without further ado, right, let's go ahead on and bring on our special guest so that she can tell you all about herself. Diane, go ahead on and introduce yourself. Go on, girl.
You a mess. How you guys doing out there? My name is Diane, and she didn't say it wrong. It's Corchado, so that's the Puerto Rican flair to it. And my
Yes.
last name is Fields. So thank you for that introduction. So what would you like me to start off with? What you want
I
me to
want
say?
you go ahead. Who are you? Who are you? What you do? You know, give us a little bit about who Miss Diane is. Yes.
My resume. Okay, real quick. I've been in the industry going on 24 years. I am literally like that weird, kooky, nerdy, loner type of person with all this creativity in this industry. So I'm a little bit all over the place. I have done salon managing. I have been an educator. I have been on platforms. I recently have become an author, but my favorite thing that I can say, what I entail myself to be, is a motivational cosmetology pusher for this industry, if I can say so. What that encompasses is that I'm an educator first, a motivator for the people in our industry second, and an advocate for education third for us, especially for those of in our industry. I don't want to say it's segregated, but I do want to say that I want to be a pusher for the segregation to kind of stop in our industry. And that's why I believe my personality and my approach has been so successful, is because I believe that I come off as a hairstylist. So if I want to say I'm anything, it is I am that to the bone. I'm a hairstylist.
All right. She's a hairstylist. I know y'all hear that. We all hairstylists out here. But I love the fact that she defined her background as a hairstylist. Now, she is a motivator, an advocate, a pusher, but she a hairstylist. Yeah, I hope y'all caught that, right? Because we all hairstylists out here. But what else are you? Now, I find myself sometimes being a psychologist. We got that title. We therapists. You
All day.
know, we take on these other titles, but I love that, a motivator and an advocator, because as a hairstylist, you're not just doing hair. You do a little bit more when you're standing behind that chair. And thank you for being an educator also, and congratulations on being an author. Woo woo woo! Yes,
Girl.
published author. Yes, congratulations. So we wear many hats as a hairstylist. We don't just get up every day and we go out and we make people fabulous. But while we're making people fabulous, we take on many other hats while we are behind that chair. Some hats we don't want to wear, I'm be honest. Because some days you like, look, don't nobody come in with no problems. Just come in, get your hair done, and leave. Like, you don't want to deal with any of them. But I completely understand where she's coming from. Now, if you understand where Diane is coming from, go ahead on and tap that screen and give us some hearts and be like, yes, girl, I understand, because I am coming from the same area also. Hit that screen and give us some hearts, because she is a motivator and an advocate. And if this is you also, you like, that's me. Comment, that's me, because we wear many hats. And if you're wearing some other hats, comment and let me know what some other hats you wearing. So she's the motivator and the advocate. I said I become the psychiatrist and the therapist. What are some of these other hats that you guys are out there wearing? Comment below and let us know what some of these other hats that we wear as stylists. So Diane, I really love that. Now, I want to ask you a question, right? So a journey as a hairstylist is not just a short one. 24 years in the industry yourself. That is a great journey, I would say. That is enough time for you to say, you know what? I've had a lot of mistakes. I've learned a lot of lessons. And here's my question. Now, the journey was not easy, of course. Y'all know that. We have some ups and downs, and we have some times when we want to quit, and we get back up and we try again, and we quit again, and we try again, and we quit. We are the most quitting and trying and quitting and trying, but we continue on because this is our passion and this is what we love to do. So, but what was a major lesson throughout your entire journey? What was a major lesson that you have experienced and that you want others to avoid? Can you share that with us?
Yes. I remember when I thought about this question, thinking to myself, like, what are some things that I can tell somebody along the way that can help them? And, at 24 years, that's a lot, but you have to take away what was the most major. part of it. And I would say one of the parts of my industry is, my stumbling blocks is when I had an opportunity to do something really big. We're talking about 6-figure big and traveling big and putting myself on a platform big. And what I ended up doing was I ended up taking the advice of people that were too scared to take the leap that I was going to take. And in doing that, I also let that seed of doubt that they had for me, plant into me. And I ended up leaving that offer on the table, which catapulted 2 years worth of getting back ground. So I think I've listened to a lot of people throughout my journey, which has caused me to have some obstacles and some distractions. But I don't think anything was as damaging as leaving something that I know was good for me, but because I was too scared, I went and got the wrong advice from the wrong people. And in our journey, we've got to remember we're creative individuals and we have a path that's a little bit different than the normal person. And I did not take that into an account, and I ended up paying like dearly. We talking about money, clout, reputation, everything that goes along with our industry. You know how it is. You know, you mess up one time, it's a small thing, especially when you try to do something big. Everybody knows everybody. So it looked like I just, you get what I'm saying? It wasn't a really good look compared to what I had been known as before. So to me, that part of my journey taught me that I'm never going to listen to nobody else unless they've gone or been where I wanted to go.
Right.
That's the best advice I can give somebody. Is like sometimes you got to be scared and trust that gut and take that chance, take that opportunity. If you mess up, at least you say you did it. That's the one thing I wish I would have done, is just taken that opportunity. And if it didn't work out, then I could have said, at least I tried.
Exactly. That is very. Now I hope y'all look. Give me a second. Let me finish my notes, because I hope y'all taking notes too right here. Because see, I come paper, pen. Got my little notebook. Got my pen together. So if y'all see me talking with my pen in my hand, that means I'm taking notes, and I hope you are taking notes too. So the note I just took, right? Leap of faith was not allowed because the people around you that you were influenced by weren't taking leaps of faith themselves. I hope y'all wrote that down. Now, I don't know whether that came out her mouth that way, but that's what I interpreted, and that's what I wrote down. I also took a note, okay, take advice from people that have been where you're trying to go. Okay, got it. Did y'all hear it? I'm going to say, take advice, right, from people that have been where you're trying to go. Because think about this, right? How could you take advice from someone who haven't been where you're trying to go? How could you take advice from, how could you want to, let me give you a whole scenario, right? So you out there and you're trying to, come into the beauty industry because this is your passion and this is what you love doing. And you tell your friends and tell your family members that, I'm going to beauty school because I love doing hair. This is my passion and this is what I want to do. But then in turn, they tell you, girl, why you want to go to beauty school? Like, you ain't got to go to school. You can make money without going to school. But then you like, you're right. I can make money without going to school. So you start doing hair at the house and doing hair on the side, and you try and find a place to work with, which is completely impossible because you have to have that piece of paper, that stamp of approval in order to work somewhere. But how could you listen to someone that say, no, you shouldn't go to beauty school when there's so many opportunities in the beauty industry if they are not in the industry themselves? Because there's endless possibilities here. You don't just have to do hair. Even though we do hair, there's a lot of roads that you can go down. I remember myself when I was in beauty school, I couldn't stand nails and feet. Mani pedis, I'm not your girl. When you would pull your foot out your shoe in beauty school and like you had to do a certain amount of pedicures, I was like, oh, like, really? Like, do I have to do this? Like, I promise you I could do something else. But there were girls in my group who that's what they loved doing. They didn't like touching hair at all. They thought hair was gross. I thought hair was fabulous. I thought feet was gross. We used to trade. I'm like, girl, I do a haircut for you if you do this pedicure for me.
Never
Teacher
lie.
would know. Like, let's switch papers and let the teacher. Now, I'm not saying that if you in beauty school, you should try this.
They do it, do now, sis. They do it. I've been teaching 10 years. You should see them. They wheel and deal them services like nobody's business. I
That's what
promise.
I'm. But you got to get it done in order to get that stamp of approval. Once you get that paper from beauty school, you could just go and be the fabulous nail artist pedicure out there. You can go and be just a makeup artist. You can go and be just a hairstylist. But without having that professional license, that certification, you are literally right. You're stuck. Like, what is your next level without that certification? And are people really going to be able to take you seriously? Because they're like, oh, she ain't been no school. She don't know nothing. But these are the same people who told you not to go to school. Think about it. So that was just a prime example I had right there to just share about taking advice from people that have been where you are trying to go. Take advice from people who have been where you are trying to go. I ain't even gonna say that again because I'm pretty sure that's sunk in by now that y'all gonna start taking advices from people that's already been where you trying to go. So if you guys have any questions, right, we are just going to chat. We're going to talk here. I'm sharing this out also on my page. If you haven't already shared this out, please do so. Share this out right now. We are having a great conversation. We just picked up some quick tips right now about major lessons that we have learned along our journey. 24 years. Diane has 24 years in the industry. So that's just one lesson she shared. Now, I'm pretty sure she got about 24 more because every year every year as a licensed professional, you learn something else. Not just
Woo.
one thing, but many things. So, but that's just one right there. Now we have some questions that we're going to cover. If you have some questions that you want to get advice from, also Diane is a published author. She's an educator, a beauty school instructor. She's been a salon manager. She's a motivator, activator, and a pusher out there. Now, if you looking for somebody that's going to push you and give you the real raw deal answer, not answer, answer. I need you to comment, put your question right now. Like, no holds bar answer. That's what you want? Comment right now so that you can get the real raw truth. But I want to, Diane, here's what I want to talk about right now. We all need some little tips and tricks, right? We got pockets full of them. You can never have enough tips and tricks in your pocket. Like, do you agree?
Definitely.
Yes. And the more we have, the better.
The better we are, trust me.
Yes. So, what are 3 quick tips, right, that you can share with other professionals who are trying to get to the next level?
All right. You ready for this?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Here
go
we
in the
go. Come
order.
on, y'all. Get your papers.
Soft to hard. How about that? I'm gonna start off with the
All
soft,
right. Put
the fluffy, make you feel good stuff, right?
yes. Make us
All
feel
right.
good
So
first.
there you go. So the first tip I'm gonna give you is don't lose your hunger. Remember the reason why you started. Be hungry always. I mean, act like you got a tapeworm for this industry. You gotta always want to search and seek, right? That's number 1. Don't lose your hunger. 2, be addicted to education and learning. You are not gonna always know the answer. 6 plus 3 equals 9. 7 plus 2 equals 9. 5 plus 4 equals 9. 1 plus 8 equals 9. So you can't tell me there's only one way to get to something. So you want to make sure that when you are learning, you are having a wide mind because there's different cultures out there. This industry is global. And if you're not addicted to learning and growing, you're going to stay stuck. Okay? That's number 2. Now the last one. I was trying to butter it up real quick, because this one I lose a lot of people. As a professional coach, I'm not your nice. Oh well, it's gonna be okay. No, I'm more like major pain. You know what I mean? I got to give you the real deal because a lot of people are not being successful, and that's the reason why I created my company, Question Lab Academy, is because we don't have the confidence we need. Confidence doesn't come from I know I'm bad. Your talent doesn't mean anything. What it comes from is trusting yourself to know what your abilities are and what your capabilities are and when to know that you ain't got it all. Be accountable. You have to know what you really can do. That fake it till you make it in this industry will make you dead.
Ooh.
You can't fake highlights.
Ooh.
You can't fake chemicals.
Ooh.
You can't fake a sew-in with a closure, and you can't fake those things. And YouTube University got us
Ooh.
twisted.
Wait. So you telling me?
Yeah, come
Wait.
on.
Let's pause for a sec. So you telling me that when I graduate beauty school, I can't be like, you know what, I'm about to make 6 figures. I'm just gonna fake it till I make it. I can't do that.
Now, because proper planning prevents poor performance. So if you're coming out of beauty school without the 5 P's and you think you got it all because you got the hunger. You ain't nothing wrong with hunger, but greediness without a plan is going to cause you to be what? Gluttonous. So then you're going to be sitting there going looking for the wrong thing to feed a hunger, but you're not feeding yourself with the right nutrients, which means in order to grow and get them 6 figures, sweetie, we need to go to the Bronner Brothers show. We need to be hitting all these trade shows. We need to be reading. We need to be subscribed to the Professional Beauty Association. You need to find a mentor. You know, that's the one thing that people are asking me for my coaching services. One, it's not cheap because my time is precious because I'm passionate. But the one thing that I will tell you, that the tip that nobody is trying to let get in their head, is they don't want to be accountable. It's not my fault. Your hair fell out because whatever. You didn't use the right stuff, or did you prescribe her the right stuff? Did you tell her the right stuff? So I feel like if we were to be accountable, then the other two would be good, because it'll increase our desire for hunger for learning. And it'll actually just make your life a lot better when you say, you know what, ma'am, thank you for wanting to offer me $300 for the sewing, but I'm not there yet to that skill level. I will actually refer you out to someone who I believe has better capable skills. But I'm going to take a class. And when I do learn, would you be willing to come back at a half price or a discounted price to let me try my new? That right there is way better than faking it till you make it.
Priceless.
You get what I mean? So those are the
priceless. I hope y'all caught that. That was some knowledge, right? Be count. I don't care how you spell it. Write it down. Be accountable. Sound it out. Sound it out as best you can. You know what you wrote. Be accountable. Now, y'all heard that. Y'all heard that, right? Now, I've talking before about faking it till you make it, and that's truly what we all were taught to do when we got out of beauty school. Like, if you couldn't do that haircut while you was in beauty school, it didn't matter. You got a number of hours, you got a number of haircuts, you out of here. You better learn how to fix that haircut on the outside. It's time for you to graduate and time for you to get out of here. And I'm be honest, I sure did fake it till I made it. But I got tired of tearing up people's head, though.
I got tired of giving refunds.
That too. Well, I wouldn't get no refund. I just try and fix it.
Now, a lady met me in the parking lot one time. Never forget it. After that, I made sure I never faked it till I make it. I talk big jump.
See, I never had no parking lot meetups. I just had, it's not real. It's a little, like not. I had some of them, and once I learned how to get some of them like them, I was cool. So I ain't never had them parking lot meetups, but I sure did do that fake it till you make it. That was me. I must admit, that was me. But see, yeah, right? It was all of us. If you got over, first of all, put a number 1 in a comment if you have over 15 years experience. Because if you have 15 years experience, put a number 1. Let me see. Drop a number 1 in a comment box if you have over 15 years experience. Go ahead on. Just me, raise your hand. Put a 1. Because here it is. If you have over 15 years experience, when you came out of beauty school, you had no choice but to fake it till you make it. Because that was a thing back then. Everybody did it. That's how you got to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing. But here's the key. If you have over 15 years experience, it didn't take you no time to realize that faking it till you make it wasn't the way.
Yep.
It was not the way. You like, looky here. I messed up too many people. I got to learn this. I can't fake this mess up no more. You done met folks in the parking lot. I ain't getting no refunds, but I sure fixed a number of haircuts. And once you do these things a couple of times, you like, look, I got to figure it out. So, yes, the stressful of running the business of trying to fix something when you should have just learned how to do it in the beginning, or said, you know what? No, ma'am. I can't do that today. I can't service you today because I don't know how. Honestly, if you have over 15 years in the industry right now, you don't have no problem with telling somebody no.
What? Please, ma'am, your hair is not healthy enough. We can schedule this conditioner treatment and you can come right on back.
There you go. Or I don't advise you get this. Come back and see me in 2 weeks. Or I can't do this. Go see somebody down the street. I recommend you go over there. If you got that many years experience in the industry, we don't have a problem with telling people no. Now, for everybody that got 10 years and under and you coming out and you learning and you still trying to get it, you cannot fake anything. You have too many, I don't even want to call us senior stylists.
We all
Seasons. There you go.
seasoned. Yeah, I want
We're
some flavor.
seasoned.
Yeah,
Yes.
flavor.
We got flavor. It's too many of us seasoned stylists out here that be like, look, girl, this how you do it. Do it like this, do it like this. So if you coming out of the industry and you can't figure out, how to do a haircut, right? How to cut a bob perfectly straight the first time. Or even if you don't cut it straight the first time, how to go back and even it out and level it out. How to do a flow, how to braid down your base for a sew it. Let's start there. We ain't talking about stitching no hair on. Let's create this base so that the hair don't fall out when they take it off. If you can't produce a color, if you can't figure out how to take somebody from black to blonde and be safe and still have hair on their head, there are too many seasoned stylists out here, classes, courses, shows, as you mentioned earlier, for you to learn. And until you learn, just tell people no. It's okay you send $200 out the door. Because when you
Because it's
take a
gonna come back.
class, right? When you
It's gonna
take a
come.
class and learn, you could charge her $400 when she walked back in.
Let me tell you what I teach all my students. Anytime I start off my classes, I always let them know, even in their first day of orientation, they coming in straight. Ain't probably some of them never touched a brush a day in their life. They just saw Instagram and Pinterest and YouTube and was like, oh, I'm gonna be a hairstylist. I love it. Cool. However, in our social media time, and see, that's for us, we seasoned. So we was out here before that. We was old school peddling business cards and word of mouth. But see, you got to remember, nowadays a lot of people looking for short money. They throw a special out there, they're not consistent and stuff like that. And what happens is, I tell them, short money is not good money. That's like hustle money. It always is going to end. Long money is an investment money. That's when you sitting there. That's like your 401k. So one client, if you get them rebooked at least 12 once a month, that's 12 times a year. You can bank that is your yearly income. So I tell people, I said, practice what you want to practice. Don't be a jack of all trades and a master of none. Find out what you're really good at, master that. Somebody comes in that you don't know what to do, find you a network so that way you can work with referrals. Hey, I'm going to send you somebody over here. I'll just get 15% or 10%, 5%. Work out a deal with somebody, but don't like put your reputation on the line for a quick dollar. Because that $200 that you think you're gonna get right then and there to pay your booth rent is gonna cost you $2,000 at the end of the year because you lost that client because you didn't know what you was doing.
I hope y'all got that. Did she say refer out and work something out? I hope y'all picked this up because I snatched it real fast, so I'm gonna have to repeat it.
I give people business all the time. I don't do extensions. I don't do braids. I don't do updos. Them things are like my vices. So guess what? D, can you please? Who? Guess what? I got this chick. I got this chick. She bad. She good. And I send them. And I'd rather put money in somebody else's pocket. And I'd rather that guest. Because, most people make $10 to about $20 an hour nowadays. If I charge $200, that means I'm taking 10 hours out your life that you paying me. And I'm playing with you. I'm staying playing in your head, faking it till I make it. And I literally just took 10 hours of your life that you had to work for to pay me. I don't take that lightly. So I'm going to refer you to somebody so that your $200 that you worked 10 hours for hardcore is going to go to somebody that's going to return your life, those 10 hours right back. You see what I'm saying? So that's how I look at that. I don't play with people's money, man. Like, listen, if I don't know what I'm doing, I'm not going to do you like that. I'm not gonna. I just don't feel like it's fair. I don't think it's fair, and there's nothing wrong with admitting that you don't know what you're doing. Yeah, that's a sign. Like, that's a sign of maturity. That's like actually respectable. Like, yo, what? You admitted it? Yes. They're gonna want to come back. I promise. Listen, I've been doing this way too long. When you say you don't know how to do something, they wait for you to learn how to do it. 9 times out of 10,
and they don't go. They come back to see whether you know now.
And when it comes,
it could be 2 years down the line. They'll pop back in. Oh, I was just wondering, do you do sew-ins now? Your answer can still be no, or your answer can be yes.
Yeah. But it's up to you.
Either way. Yep. Like, I know for myself, there are things that braids, I'm not your girl. Don't ask me to do anything that I call braids. It's like doing it's too repetitive. How many squares can you put on a person's head and just keep putting these boxes in? Now I got them in myself, right?
They cute too. I like
Right.
them.
It took me forever. But I was literally on my own head, about to pull my own hair out, about to send myself somewhere else. Like, just go. Go pay somebody to do this.
Yep.
So, but I personally get asked, do you do braids all the time? My answer is no. I don't have the patience. I know a
Yep.
couple people, like you said, go over here to get this done. Go over here to get this done. As professionals, I believe that we should have other stylists that we know of that can do other things that we can and can't do.
Because what
Not
if you're
just
booked?
can't do.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What if you're booked? You travel.
Exactly.
Come on.
Send her
There's
on
nothing wrong.
over there to get her style done real quick. If she popped in, especially if your book get really full, right? You book solid for like the next 30 days. And there's this one client who did not make her appointment and she just want to pop in. Can you just do me real fast? And you know good and well that she will mess up your entire day if you say yes. And you have another stylist that you work with in the same salon. This lady don't want nothing but a shampoo and style. Easy. Might take you an hour, might take you an hour and a half, but that hour and a half can cost you your entire day.
Yeah.
Send her to another stylist that's sitting right there. Send her to
Yeah.
another stylist. Hey, such and such, can you squeeze her in? I promise you, she'll take care of you. She is a great hairstylist. She could hook you up. I got you next time. The
Win-win.
business in itself didn't lose money. She just
That's right.
shifted to another chair. But guess what?
Yep.
In 2 weeks, she gonna come right back in and be like, Diane, you think you can squeeze me in? If you can, you can. And if you can't, you just push her to another stylist. As simple as that. We gotta be, I wanna say, not greedy sometimes. Sometimes we're really greedy where it messes up our entire day. The
Also, too,
day,
we people pleasers.
yes,
We people pleasers because you got to remember nowadays. I love my clients. I love them, but I miss my old school clients. You know that understood times of texting and calling.
right?
Understood that they emergencies last minute ain't my last minute emergencies. So for our seasoned people, we know, right? But let's think about those that are kind of new in the industry. It's not about that they greedy. They don't know how to say no. They in a different era. They got a little bit more combative clients coming at them, a little bit more aggressive. Not we didn't have that. You know, if we say, "Hey, I'm booked," they'd like, they try. You sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Now they texting, and if you post why you ain't text me, and it can get a little bit,
Yeah, you're a little bit out of
stressful,
hand now.
out of hand. So you gotta look at your situation. Is it a greed problem? Because if it's a money problem, then they need to talk to you. They need to restructure their finances. They need to restructure their budget and how they pricing their services. Because if
Mm-hmm.
it's a money thing, that means you're working and not getting paid for it. But if it's I don't want to tell Miss Betty no. Miss Betty gonna have to go sit to the next chair. You understand what I'm saying? Because Miss Betty gonna throw your whole day off, and then your $40 in tips that you could have gotten gonna be zero. And then you're
Exactly.
gonna be stressed out. Miss Betty gonna feel the tension from you, and it's a lose-lose situation. So sometimes I feel like we need to teach people it's okay to want money, but not at your expense of your mental health
Mm-hmm.
and your anxiety. Telling people no. Nobody in my life has ever died from the word no. I ain't never seen a client when I told them no.
Right.
I ain't never seen. I'm dead. I can't because she can't do my. I've never seen that. So it's okay to
Although
tell them
they'll try.
they will, baby, and I'm gonna tell them, baby, get up. You're gonna be all right. Breathe. But I think so. I mean, I really like that you hit that point though, because it's not the greed situation. I believe. I believe sometimes it can go hand in hand. I don't want to lose this money, but I don't know
Mm-hmm.
how to tell her no because what if she doesn't come back to me? Listen, you gotta go through all that to keep her. You gotta let her go. She gotta go.
Exactly.
She gotta go. We gotta stop that. That's what's keeping that repetitious of I don't want to be in the industry no more because we're not properly structuring what we need to do and how we need to deal with these clients. You know what I mean? You can't refer nobody out, but you ain't got the time to have her. What you gonna do? Y'all gonna be sitting there looking at each other negotiating?
Yeah, pretty much.
And I promise you, she gonna win because she not
Right?
gonna let you. She gonna be in that chair.
Exactly. And you know what? I'm gonna touch on another point. You mentioned, since you mentioned that, the part I think is why a lot of the newer stylists has to do everyone is because we don't know our worth.
Ooh. Oh, can I be like you right now? Can I be like, hey, y'all, did y'all write this down? Did
Wait, wait,
y'all scribble that?
wait.
Like, you want to repeat that again? Say that one more time.
Understanding your worth. So
That's it
you
right there.
try and get everybody in because you don't really know what you're worth. And that all goes back to pricing your services for what you're worth.
Yep.
So if your day is already laid out and your goal is already achieved and exceeded, I'm not trying to squeeze in Miss Mary and mess up my day.
Mm-mm.
Because
Nope.
Miss Mary is going to probably decrease my goal. Because now I'm going to have a couple mad clients that I didn't
Yep.
squeeze, or shifted around or, kind of made them wait an extra 10 minutes when it's normally
Yep.
only a 2-minute wait because I just tried to squeeze her in. So when it comes to the fact that we were just discussing about, trying to get everybody in, it's not really greedy. It's the fact that we're trying to get everybody in. It all really boils down to knowing your worth.
That's it. You
I
just hit
know
a
what
nail
my I know what I'm worth.
on.
And I
Mm-hmm.
know if my day is structured in a certain way, this person that walk up, if I can't get her in, I can't get her in. Like you said, she ain't gonna die. Her hair still probably be nappy when she come back next week. I'm gonna need her to go over here and get hooked up, and I got you next week. It's a spot right here that I can book you in before
But
you
I'm gonna need
walk
you to book
away.
right now. I'm gonna
I,
need you to book right now.
I can book you right now for the spot you want next week. But today, you gotta go over there.
Yep.
I think that's the biggest part when it comes down to
Know your
how
worth.
we view ourselves. It's down to our worth. You be like, I ain't doing nothing for no chump change. I ain't doing nothing for $20, and I ain't doing nothing for this. But when you start discounting all your services, it's like you got to do more people because your worth went from here to right here for the day. So you gotta hurry up and get them all in. You could have did 2 people and made your $400 goal. Or are you going to do 20 people and make your $400 goal? How
And
you
be
want to work that out?
and be dead in the car because your feet hurt
Right?
and you can't, you ain't A, you ain't P, you ain't did nothing. You didn't spent 20 people and you've been there 12 hours, and that same $400 that you got somebody else with a better pricing structure, with better scheduling and planning and the ability to know their worth and say, no ma'am, I can't do you today, but I can book you next week. They get to go home at a decent time, spend time with their loved ones and not stressed out. And you're right, us not knowing our worth, goes back to our confidence level. Stop comparing yourself to these people on Instagram. You know what I mean? Like sometimes people look at even my pictures. I'm like, that lady was in that salon with me all day. Like she was with me for like 7 hours for that hairstyle. And a lot of times, they see the befores and the afters and then they judge their talent based
Mm-hmm.
off of what they see. But they don't know. It's just like YouTube. All them clips and editing and stuff. You don't know how many times they messed up their hair before they put the finished product out there. So you are probably gauging yourself up against something that's not even real. Like an invisible, you're like literally comparing yourself and your skills and your worth to something that does not exist whatsoever. Even the people you think are so up in there, trust me, they on Instagram just like the rest of us. They are comparing themselves and their work just like that to the rest of us. Trust me, I ain't nobody. I ain't got number 800 followers, and I've had heavyweights go to my page and look at it, and I'm like, bruh, now you way doper than me, but they gave me props.
Yes.
That let me know my worth because that says I didn't compare myself to this person. And I think you gonna make me I'm gonna do a segment on it. I'm actually gonna do a class on that. Know your worth as a stylist, especially coming out of beauty school, because I think that's when we huff and puff. Oh, I graduated, and then we
Mm-hmm.
get deflated once we get that
Exactly.
license. The reality hits. I don't know what type of clientele I want to go through. I don't even know my target market. How much do and see? Then that's when all the anxiety and then that knowing your worth goes into play. So you hit it on the head. I really hope they got this.
Yeah,
That's
because that's
that's
when,
the
and the fact that you mentioned doing it for people when they come out of beauty school, because like you said right there, you come out what, hungry, hustling, thirsty, mouth dry, ready to go. You
ready.
running faster than a road runner and everything, and you run right into a brick wall. And
Brick.
once
I
you
mean,
hit the wall, everything gets deflated. Your talent, your worth, the fact that you didn't even have a brand you was developing, everything just goes downhill, and you really become that one stop shop fake it till you make it type person.
And then you end up in your house, in your kitchen, having people disrespect your home, disrespect your hours. You in the bed laying down tired, and they text you at 9 o'clock because you didn't know your worth. Now, I started out in the kitchen, you know what I mean? And in hard times when I
Me
couldn't pay
too.
a boo friend, I brought my people right back into there, but I set it up in a different format. And I let them know that, yes, for your inconvenience, because I got to bend you over the sink, I'm going to do this, but you're also going to get this in compensation in my skills. You understand what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, we got to get our feelings hurt to understand that you are better than that. You don't have to let anybody nickel and dime you. It's okay for them to hear the word no. You are worth more than that. And I mean, I'm not saying like target market, like you put, I think you did this a while ago when you were talking about like what kind of clientele you want. You can't choose to have high prices, but then your target market are people that have a low median income. You know what I mean? Because it's not going to balance out. And so then you stressed out and you want to leave the industry and go to nursing. You know what I'm saying? Because now but your market was wrong. Your talent was
Exactly.
good, but you let the wrong target market bring your worth down. And then now you took that as, oh, I ain't good enough. Nobody want to pay me enough. You know,
Exactly.
you're right. We do have a lot going on as far as what's going on in the industry, and a lot of people just don't know their worth. It goes off to the questions that you've asked me so far. What are the tips? Know your worth. Be accountable for what you can and can't do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. Y'all, I hope y'all getting this information right. We didn't got off. We just got off our little questions and stuff like
I
that.
apologize. I'm
I see
sorry.
some chatting going on in the chat box. Please, please, please don't forget, chime in, chat in. We want to hear your suggestions, your thoughts, your yeah girl, that's right. Your amens. We want you to comment on that. Because if you are commenting, then that lets me know that you are absorbing this information. Whether you are writing it down and whether you are taking notes, whether you are asking your questions, you are absorbing this information. This is like listening to an audiobook. Now, I don't know whether y'all listen to audio. Well, you should be listening to audiobooks. Let me rephrase that. You should be listening to some audiobook. Turn that radio off. Because,
Turn that TV off.
well, if you got the TV on, turn it down low at least. Just let it be light in the room, because sometimes you don't want to turn your light on and run up the light bill. I understand that. So you turn on the TV, but turn the volume down. Do that. If you're listening to audiobook, sometimes you don't really catch what's going on in the audiobook the first time. You might have to listen to that 2 or 3 times for it to sink in. And you like, when it hit a point. So this is the same thing we're doing. We're giving you tips. We're giving you information. We're giving you tools that you can actually input right now. So tap that screen, hit the hearts, give the thumbs up, drop the amen. Look at that. Amen. Yeah, girl. True story. Y'all, wait. Yes. That's what we want to see, because that let us know that we are reaching someone. We're trying to reach other professionals to give you information, to give you tools, to give you strategies, just tips that you could be like, you know what, that's me. That was me. This is how they got out of it. This is what they did. This is how they got over this hump, and this is how they became successful, or this is how they overcame a struggle that I'm going with also. So, Diane, I want you to tell us how we can be a part of your boot camps, your workshops, your programs. Like, how can we be a part of what you have going on?
Well, the good thing about it is I love the internet. So my company, Question Lab Academy, is based out of here in Jacksonville, Florida. We do 8 sessions a month for local stylists, where we do a lot of experimenting. We get into the chemistry lab and all that other stuff. So if you're a stylist who has just graduated beauty school or newly licensed within 2 years, my company is definitely here for you. Now, if you are an educator, an instructor, a hair wizard, a motivator, whatever, we look to partner with people because we want to take this to other cities. I want to be able to have trainings to help people know how to coach effectively while being a stylist, because there's too many people in beauty school that don't have coaches, and I'm only one person. So by reaching me on my website, questionlabacademy.com. Also on Instagram is Question Lab Academy. The email itself is quest, instead of question, it's Quest Lab Academy at gmail.com. I am available to answer questions about who wants to be involved, who wants to volunteer their time, who is in other cities that they would love to have some traveling to. But those are the formats that they can actually reach me, and they can see what my company's motto and mission is all about, and see if it aligns with what they believe. Mine is a little bit more of a radical approach. I'm more in your face. I'm more in making people face the painful truth about what they want. And I need people that are a little bit more delicate than me. So I really, I really feel like having a network of people that would like to, be a part of Question Lab Academy. Please reach out to me. Send me an email. And let me know your company's information, and let's just kind of see if our missions align, so that we can really make some moves and make people know their worth. And that's what Question Lab Academy is all about. I want to let it end with this. It is not enough to know how to do something. You need to know the reason why you are doing it. And that is in all areas of the life. Stop faking it till you make it. Know your stuff. Know who you are and know where you want to go. It's a lot better than faking it till you make it. But Question Lab Academy, that's what we're all about.
Awesome, awesome. I love it. So, is this is for people who've graduated beauty school,
Yes, they
who
have to be
are
licensed.
you have to be licensed. So this is for
Yeah.
all professionals,
Mm-hmm.
whether you just graduated beauty school or been out for
For a
however
while.
many years and
Yep.
looking for some extra training, some extra classes, courses, or whatever it is. So,
Mm-hmm.
what type of classes do you offer? Like, what
So
can I get classes on?
So it varies. Okay, so I had to look at the scope of what the demands were. So immediately people told me that, and a lot of commission-based salons like Ulta, Hair Cuttery, JCPenney's, I talked to a few salon managers, and so some of the classes that I have is preparing you for those jobs. Haircutting confidence. We have proper thermal confidence, which allows you to learn how to do a proper blowout without a flat iron or without a curling iron. Also teach you how to correctly flat and press, textured hair. We also go into all the formats of hair cutting, razors and clippers and trimmers, all different variations you can use. Chemical confidence, we go over every single component of chemicals, even in your shampoos, everything. I actually set it up where we practice with hair swatches. So you get to see smoke come up from metallic salts. You get to see sodium hydroxide mixed in with ammonium thioglycolate. So we have those types of hands-on classes. We also have workshops, 2 workshops. One is called Educate to Motivate. That's for salon managers, educators, instructors, platform artists, where we go in to motivate you and teach you how to effectively teach people. Our other one we have is Now You Graduated, Now What? Now that's a boot camp.
Yes.
No, that's
Now
that's
what? You should have
that's
did that when we graduated.
that's some major pain stuff right there. I even got it fatigues and all. I got a whistle. It goes down.
Oh God.
Straight drills. Then I go to the softer side. We have 5 W's of customer service, where we go over how to properly have a consultation, communicate effectively with your client. We also talk about working in a team. So we have variations. It just basically goes on our demand, but we have all those courses scheduled out so they can pick and choose whether they want to do one-on-one or they want to participate in our group classes, which will never be more than 10 individuals at a time. I believe
Okay.
in something small. I believe in individualized training, because I have to know what kind of learner they are. So it is definitely for people to want to have everything that is to get you going in the industry. I don't do any advanced stuff. All those little funky techniques that y'all see me do, y'all better do like me and pay them too, because I go to the hair shows and pay. I don't. I want to get to the fundamentals. I want you to go to those people and be greater than
Mm-hmm.
all of us. So that's what all my courses pretty much entail.
Oh, that sounds awesome. I hope y'all caught all of those classes and go ahead on and go to we have it in the comment box down there, questionlabacademy.com. Go and see everything that they have to offer. That was a lot. So workshop, hands on. Hands on.
That's
Now look
but
and
that's
learn
the
this.
best part.
Yes, look and learn
I
is great.
I got goggles and everything, man. Like, I even teach you how to make toner with clear gel and food coloring. Like, I will make violet toner, silver toner, strawberry blonde. I know how to make all, like, listen, you get to have so much fun like a kid. I wanted to make it like a YMCA where you can learn why color can't lift color. You know the
Right?
myths,
Wait,
but
say
you
that
get to
again. Say that again. Color what?
color don't live color. It doesn't live color. It
Oh,
doesn't. It doesn't
thank
at
you.
all. No.
Thank you. Thank you.
If
I'm
you
glad you said
about to
okay.
hope you got a savings account, because I'm gonna charge you for color correction, okay? But that's what we do. We actually show you how to do it without damaging anybody. We don't even do any guests unless we have a workshop. So everything is either on mannequins or on hair swatches. So you can make all your mistakes with me. So that way you can gain your confidence with me. So that way before somebody can go off on you, I got your back. you know what you know, hands down. You know why this chemical doesn't go with this chemical, why this hair texture can't combine with this ingredient. That's what our classes are for. Like, it's hands on. It's not boring. I'm going to frustrate you. You're going to get mad because you don't get it. I should get this. I've been doing hair 20 years. I don't care. There's some things I ain't got in 20 years. Learn something new.
Right?
Be home.
Learn
Yeah.
something new. Yes. Because even after 20 years, you be like, what? I didn't know that. So I had you repeat the fact that color don't live color. Because a lot of us believe that if we put, yes, color don't live color. Because we believe that because it's already colored, if we put, let's say it's already like a level 3 colored, 4 colored, 5 colored maybe. If we put a level 10 color on the 5, that we going to get maybe a level 8, 9 color. I'm so glad you said that, so that we could just get rid of that. Just get rid of that whole scenario. Throw it. If it's
You
already
know what that's
colored,
called?
you're done.
It's called lazy.
Yes. No,
No, I'm calling
it's
for what
not
it is.
lazy. It's called not taking proper classes to educate yourself. That's what it's called. Because even
Oh,
if you do it and it don't work, something should trigger the fact that maybe I should take a class. Because I did try that. The reason why I had you repeat that, because a very long time ago, I used to be that person. Oh,
girl,
I'm
me
just going to put
too.
a level 10 on there and it's going to lighten up. This is, I'm talking about 10, 15 years ago person, right? Now I know better. I've been known better. But I wanted you just to say that out there, to just give one more tip for the night. Color don't live color. So even if that client already have color on their hair and you think you're going to put on a higher level color because that higher level color going to lift that color, if you even use that 40 volume or that 130 volume that's floating around out here bottom, that you going to lift that, stop it. Get you a hands-on class somewhere that's going to give you the fundamentals of color. Go to questionlabacademy.com so that you can see all the hands-on. I don't know about you, but I like hands-on. Look and learn is cool, but sometimes I need to touch it in order for it to click. That light bulb don't always go off until you can touch it when it comes to hair. When it comes to building strategies and doing client consultations and things like that, we can get that from look and learn and participating with each other and stuff like that. But just some classes, you got to put your hands in there in order for it to 100% click. As stylists, we are creative beings. You can tell me what to do all day long, but until you show me,
Baby.
it don't 100% click.
Show me better than you can tell. Because if that person you showed me on, the next person hair don't look like that, then I'm stuck. I'm stuck like Chuck. Because I'm like, well, her hair ain't like the one you showed me, so now I don't know what to do. And it just creates, girl, we can go on and on about that now.
Exactly. So I'm glad y'all better go ahead on over to questionlabacademy.com so y'all can learn why color don't live color. So y'all can go ahead on and get this sodium hydroxide, this ammonium thioglycolate, words that
Talk
we
about
have not used since beauty
yes,
school.
ma'am.
So y'all can stop putting perms on people's hair and put relaxers.
Relaxer. A permanent wave is coming back into town. And if you are trying to cross over into a different demographic of hair, if you don't understand the difference between a perm and a relaxer, yeah.
Shame on
Y'all
you.
go ahead and Google and see what happens when you mix
Shame on
sodium
you.
hydroxide and ammonium thioglycolate together, and y'all holler at your girl.
Oh
Okay?
no, holler! They going to court. They ain't hollering. They gonna go to court if they
Let's
confuse
do
the
this.
two and put the two where they don't belong. I'm gonna need y'all to get that back together. Now I know it's been some time since you've been out of beauty school, and you know the theory. We just have to go and revisit it every
That's
now
all I'm
and then,
doing. That's all I'm doing.
and teach our clients also. So here's the last tip that I'm going to give you before we let Diane go, because we could sit here, we could talk all
Girl.
night. Here's the last tip though. When you had that client that come in and be like, yeah, how much is a perm? You start telling her a relaxer costs, and this is what you get. Every time she say perm, you say relaxer. She say perm, you say relaxer. She say perm, you say relaxer. She say perm, say relaxer. She say perm, you say relaxer. I guarantee about 2 visits of you, she say perm, you say relaxer. She gonna switch.
Yep.
And she gonna start saying she relaxes, especially during her service. You sit her in a chair and tell her why she's getting a relaxer and not a perm. and explain to her what a perm is so that she can start switching her terminology also. That's how we start. It starts with us switching our terminology to the client. Now, I ain't telling you saying, like, girl, we're going to put this sodium hydroxide on your hair. I ain't telling you not to say that. I'm just at least telling you to say relaxer so that she can stop saying perm. That is the oldest thing that's the one thing we can't let go out. 88-year-old grandma says she's still going to perm her hair. Now, you might not be able to get her to change, but you can get her granddaughter and her daughter to stop saying perm and say relaxer. Grandma's pretty much set in her ways. She not about to change her terminology because she could barely remember your name when she booked her appointment. So leave her alone. You go for the daughter and you go get the granddaughter and start changing the terminology for your client, for your guests when they're in your chair, for your entire clientele. If you realize that the terms that they're using are not the correct terms, when they say it, you just politely correct them. Not in a way that you like, oh, don't say perm, say relaxer. Say, okay, not a problem. A relaxer costs. Okay, Miss Mary, I'm going to book you for your relaxer. She said, I will book my perm. Okay, Miss Mary, not a problem. I can book you for your relaxer. Just start changing that terminology right there. It's going to be huge in making a difference in your business. First of all, the name itself costs more. Put in the right name where the right name go shows your worth, allows you to set the price accordingly, and allows you to get paid for what you want. We ain't going to go in there. I'm going to leave that alone. I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna leave that alone because we've been got off on another subject. I want you guys to go ahead on over to questionlabacademy.com. I want y'all to get y'all information, sign up for y'all workshop so y'all can get these classes on and find out why color don't live color. 2020 is coming. We got to get ready. 2021 is going to be coming. We got to get ready. 2022 is here also. You got to get ready for that. Like 2050 is coming too. Well, like it or not, they right around the corner. So go ahead on out and get this education so that you can learn your worth. You can learn the value of that. Diane, tell us how we can reach you. Where can we find you at?
So you can find me at Question Lab Academy on my Facebook page and on Facebook. Now, if you want to find me individually, where I have my coaching and all the hardcore major pain stuff, you can go to Instagram on Diane C Beauty. And there's a link on there where it'll send an email to me and we can go from there. So I'm on all the forms of social media, LinkedIn, Google, whatever else they tell you to be on. But the best way to contact me is definitely probably through social media. I check that the most other than my email.
Thank you so much. We want to thank our special guest, guys. Go ahead on and hit that screen. Let's give her some hearts. Hit them hearts, guys. Diane has been so great tonight sharing some information with us. I want y'all to be sure to show her some love by tapping that screen, share this out and tell all your friends, look, listen and share this out as well so that we can get all beauty professionals closer to the same level of growth. Get us closer to the same level of higher elevation. Get everyone closer to the same level of moving up in your career. Girl, don't let me stop.
You're saying you preaching right now. I mean, what I'm supposed to do? I mean,
but we supposed to be a unit. I want us to come together. Stop being segregated. You know?
Yes.
Come here.
Juntos. Aquí, juntos. We're all together in this.
Yes, okay. Yes. We are all one. If that salon down the street failed and they shut down, those stylists are going to have some place to go. And they're going to come right to your business. So why not network together and push them clients that you can't do? This is how we grow as a team. I see so many salons. Let me pause.
Girl, that's a whole nother segment right there.
Yes, that's a whole nother subject. We're not even going to go there because we can have Diane come back at another time and we can go completely left field. But for right now, I want you guys to go ahead on out and find her on questionlabacademy.com. Find her on all her social media streams, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Snappity Chat. All those.
I ain't on that Snappity Chat. I'm too old for that Snappity Chat, whatever that.
I got one, but I ain't on there, so.
Okay, man, I don't even know how to use that thing.
You can find her on all her social media channels. If y'all have a question, please don't hesitate to reach out to her. Don't forget to comment below. If y'all have a question right now that you need answer, you like, forget going to find her social media channel. Let me comment this question below. She will be sure to comment back to you, to respond to you, to let you know how she can be reached and the answer that she have for whatever question you have. There's no
Any
such
question.
thing. Guys, let me put this last piece out. You don't know what you don't know. And there's no such thing as a dumb question. There is a such thing as not asking and finding the answer. So I want you to just, I'm a huge believer. I don't know what I don't know. I don't even know I don't know it. But I'm going to ask anyway. And if you tell me the answer and I didn't know that, I'm like, I didn't know that. That's great information. Love that. But if you don't ask, you can never find the answer. So I want you guys to go ahead on and comment your questions below so that you can find the answer. We all live in different areas. Diane is out of Jacksonville, Florida. I want to thank her for coming on tonight, for thanking her for giving her time tonight, for tuning in to us tonight. Diane, is there any final words that you would like to say?
Trust your own process. Trust your process, not your mama process, not your daddy process, not your sister, your homegirl process. Your dream in this industry is yours and yours alone. Just trust your process. I promise you, you ain't gonna fail.
Y'all heard that. Now I hope y'all ready for that. Go ahead on and trust your own process. I want to thank Diane once again for taking the time out on this Tuesday night, spending it with us, dropping some knowledge, giving us some nuggets, giving us the things that we can use to grow our business, giving us some tools, some tips, some trips, some hallelujahs, some girl, don't you do that, some shut your mouth, some get your life right information. Diane, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you tonight, girl.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, God. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And for you guys out there, I want to thank you guys for having Diane on tonight out there. I want to say let me get my cameras right. I don't even know what happened here. Here we go. All right, so build your salon business talk. I hope you enjoyed the talk tonight as much as I did. Don't forget to hit that share button and share this out. I want to thank you, my special guest, for tuning in tonight, for spending time with us, to learn with us, to share with us. We air every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Build Your Salon Business Talk is geared around you, the beauty professional, to give you the strategies, to give you the tools, to give you the tips that you need in order to successfully grow your beauty business. Tune in every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here, where we'll have a special guest where we're just going to chat it up and share with you on how to take your business to the next level. Until next time, I'll talk to you soon.